Hello and welcome to Wednesdays Live with Stamping with Fiona. So along the banner at the bottom, I've got my blog details going and also the host code. So today I'm going to show you how I've made 3 very quick cards using the Memories and More card bases and also the hand-penned card pack, Memories and More card pack. If you shop in my store and spend £35 or more and use the host code, I will send you everything you need to make these. There is no, well, there is one bit of stamping because I've done an Easter message, but you don't have to have that. So as I say, if you use the host code, then I will have your details and I can send you everything to do the make and takes. So thank you for joining me. It's a bit gloomy here today. We had a lovely day yesterday. It was our wedding anniversary and we went out for lunch and the sun was shining, and today it's just grey and horrible. So I'm going to crack on and get started now and go to my hands. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can still hear me. Okay, so these are the 3 cards that I've made using the card bases. So one of the card bases. So they're slightly larger than normal because they fit exactly the large Memories and More cards. And I'm also going to use some half-sized ones. And you can use landscape portrait, and you also get these delightful envelopes. I'd probably use a sticker on the front, but a black pen should be fine. So that's one of them. This is the other one, and this is the only one that's got any stamping on because I stamped Happy Easter on it. Just a really quick, I just love those flowers, beautiful colours. And this is the one where I've used a couple of the half-sized cards. I've just put Thinking of You on there. So without further ado, let's do this one first. Just get these out of the way. So this is my Easter card, and I decided I'm going to be sending all my clients family, friends Easter cards, so I'm going to need quite a few. Oh, got a spare envelope there. Okay, right. So basically, this is probably the easiest one. And I suddenly realised, because we're going to get, as demonstrators, one of the perks is that we get to see the latest catalogues early. And next Wednesday, the 23rd, we're going to get to see the new annual catalogue, which comes out on the 1st of May. And then in April, we get a chance to do some pre-ordering. So I suddenly realised I've got all this stuff from this year's annual catalogue that I need to use up, like my ribbons. So this is Fresh Freesia, and that is Fresh Freesia. So this is one of the Memories and More cards. They are double-sided, so you could use Where Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope, quote from Lady Bird Johnson, and that's the Pale Papaya. But I just love the Fresh Freesia. So on this one, I did actually layer it, but when I measured it with my Royal Mail, my trusty Royal Mail thingy, it won't go through. So it means it's got to go as a large letter. So this time I'm just going to stick it straight on to the card base. But what I'm going to do first is wrap my ribbon around it, and I want enough to make a bow. So I'm probably cutting far too much, but better wrap than too little, because then you just wasted the whole amount. So this is called an open weave ribbon. It's beautiful, really fine. Can you see that? It's lovely. Okay, so I'm going to pop a glue dot. Just dropped it on the floor now. Excuse my head. There we go. Right, I'm going to use a glue dot to pop on the back. And I've got my pick me up tool. I can never remember what it's called. So I'm just going to pop. Oops, a glue dot. I made enough room to work, and already I don't seem to have enough. So anyway, right, let's pop that. So how low do I want it? Quite low. So let's pop that on the back there, and then when I wrap the ribbon round, it should hold it in place, which just makes it a little bit easier to tie the bow. Might be a little bit too low. And what I'll do is I'll put some on the front, put one on the front as well. And I want to tie my bow here, slightly to the side. So once the bow is tied, you won't be able to see that glue dot. Just check I'm in frame. And I'd like to say a big shout out to Alex, because he told me he watches. He said that he gets a notification and then comes on to see what I'm making. So if you're watching, Alex, hi, and I hope you're okay. And look forward to seeing you at the weekend on Zoom. So, yeah, just about enough actually. I thought that was going to be way too much, but it wasn't. It's perfect. So I might need to trim a little bit off, but that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we went out for lunch yesterday and it was glorious, but because of COVID and we're both vulnerable, we really haven't been going out. And boy, was it exhausting. It was lovely. We had a really lovely lunch out, but yeah, it was pretty shattered at the end. I think we were both glad to get home. I wore a dress for the first time in months. Well, I think it was probably last summer when we went on holidays last summer. I wore a dress, so that was interesting. Okay, so I've just put some trusty Stampin' Seal Plus on there, and that was why I tied the bow now, so that it will be nice and securely behind the card. No, I just need to get that off and put it right out. I've gone too much to one side, and as long as you haven't pushed it down, you should be able to peel it off. There we go. I think what I do to get that out of the way. So you have got the host code going along the screen. I have put it also there if you want to write it down. And there is a big sale on at the moment as well. 40, no, 20. Gosh, is it 40 or 20% off? I think it's 20% off, which is amazing off some bundles because you already get 10% off. So that's really good. Okay, so on this one before, I stamped using the Easter Friends. And I just did Happy Easter. So you know what, we're going to stick with that because I do need quite a few. And I did stamp that in, I think I stamped that in Fresh Freesia, but actually I'm going to do it in Gorgeous Grape because I just want it to be a little bit darker. So let's just, oh, upside down, which I checked. No, actually I must have done that in Gorgeous Grape last time because Fresh Freesia would have been really pale. Okay, and now I'm going to, so all I need to do now is put my embellishments on. And I do have some ink colour to use up, but I'm going to use for the Easter one, I'm going to use the butterflies. And you can see I've got sort of 3 dotted around, so. These are brushed brass butterflies. I'm going to do big ones because I think the little ones are like really little. And I think with the flowers, you just want to have them fluttering near the flowers. Here we go. And the third one. There we go. So how quick was that? Literally, I didn't have to cut anything because the card bases were already made. All I did was wrap the ribbon around and stick it down. So that is a really, really quick and simple card. And you know what? I love it. So more Easter card stuff. Right, moving on to, I think that's my spare envelope, I think. Right, the next one, this is, I mean, still very quick and easy, but I have actually used the card base, a smaller of the Memories and More card, so 2 of those small ones, and then I had actually to cut a piece of, what colour is that? Is that Fresh? That's not Fresh Freesia, is it? That's Highland Heather. And then I just put a bit of white gosh, what do you call it? It's not linen thread, twine on there. So I've got everything ready, so you don't have to watch me cut stuff up. And the sticker, so I made this little pack because it just comes in a bit of cellophane. You actually get, so you get two sizes. You get the little size, well, that's cute, and then you get the full size. And then in the full size at the back somewhere, there are some stickers. And I'll just use Thinking of You. So there's the flowers, celebrate today. I don't want those ones, I want the, maybe I've got to use the Thinking of that. Oh, there we go, Thinking of You. Okay. So I don't need that. A bit more space. Okay, so this is one of the smaller ones. So on the back it says dates like these, and they are great for journaling as well. So you can use them and you could write on those. But I'm actually going to use it as a coordinating piece of card. I'm just going to pop that on the bottom. Again, using my Seal Plus. And I would also love you to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a goal of getting to triple figures in the number of subscribers. I'm only at double figures at the moment, so I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. I can put the link on my blog later. And then this one is going to just get matte and layered onto the Highland Heather. And this is the story, so that would be if you were using it for journaling. And I will pop all the measurements, and the instructions will be on my blog a bit later, so it's going across the screen, stampinwithfiona.com. I just love the colours. Okay, again, I did raise that up, but again, that's going to have to go as a large letter post, so I'm going to just put this straight onto the card base. Really spring-like colours, aren't they? I just feel like spring's coming. Tomorrow's supposed to be really warm. In fact, actually, on the weather forecast, they said we might get Sahara sand landing on the cars. So that's going to be great fun. I'm just going to line that up. That's beautiful. Just love that. Do you know what might help that? Actually, a bit of Wink of Stella. Just on the flowers. There, do you see it? Really beautiful. Just do it on that one as well while I got it out. Here we go. So there we go. And I haven't put my sticker on, so let's just do that. Thinking of You or Happy Birthday. I've got some birthdays coming up, so this one I think I'll do Happy Birthday. That could just go along the bottom. So it's slightly different colour flowers, but again, everything coordinates. The colours all coordinate. That's the great thing about Stampin' Up. You just don't have to worry. Okay, and a little bit of twine. Sorry, that was a bit of a loud bang with the scissors on the desk. I do apologise, definitely you. Right. Okay, and I think I might have it as a long tail. And again, just blue dot, which I'll just roll up with my thumb. You can see that, just roll it up, pop that underneath. And I think we'll have that on the stock. So I did that last time, but I think I'm going to have longer tails this time. So that was my original, Thinking of You. And this one is now Happy Birthday. So card number 2, how quick was that? Okay, then this one is slightly more complicated, only from the point of view that I actually just need to do a bit of trimming. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of the front card front off, and I wanted to wrap the ribbon around, but I don't know about you, but I don't like them sort of flopping around inside. So what I did was I wrapped the ribbon around and then I stuck that over, so it's protecting the ribbon, and then I just used that, and it does stand up perfectly. So if you had done it a bit higher, it might have been difficult to stand up, but again, no problems. So the amount I've cut off is 1.5 inches. I just need to measure that. 1.5 inches. There we go. Oh, that won't fit on there, so I'm going to have to get my big trimmer out. It's not a problem, it's just hanging up next to me. So I can actually measure it now. So I said 1.5 inches, didn't I? Which is just a fraction under, so it's 3.8 centimetres. And I just need to rub that pencil mark off. A little bit heavy hand to do that. But it's going inside. So again, this is another ribbon that's going to, I assume, be retired. This is the Pool Party, and it's sheer. You see, sheer is beautiful. One of my favourite colours. And these are the card bases of Pool Party as well. So, right now, I did a bow, did I? Yes, I did. Let's put it there so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, and again, I'm going to just use a glue dot to anchor it on the back. And that's going to go like midway. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it there. This stuff, it's got a shimmer to it as well. It's beautiful. I mean, I've been using my ribbons all year, but the problem is when a new catalogue like the mini comes out, you sort of get so wrapped up in that, you forget about the annual, and before you know it, that's going to be finished. So use that's a little bit too much ribbon, so let's just, don't want to waste it if I don't have to. There we go. Tying ribbons on camera is always a nightmare. And I didn't put a glue dot down on this side, so I hope it's tight enough. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to put a glue dot under there. You know, I need a separate pair of scissors for ribbon because I cut so much paper with my slips that they don't like cutting ribbon. So I use these ones, but I do use this paper as well. And I was listening to a demo the other day, and she said something about somebody touching her paper, her ribbon scissors. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I think I'm going to copy that. There we go. Let's just keep that down. Now, this is a little bit loose. So this is another trick with your ribbon. If you can see that's a bit loose. So what I'm going to do, because I'm going to be putting this on the back, I'm going to just snip and then get another bit of another glue dot. And now I can pull it a bit tighter. And then that's going to go over the top. So that will be hidden anyway. but it's not flopping on the front anymore. I learned that from the great Ange McKay in Canada. So thanks for that, Ange. Right, there we go. I'm just going to pop this, hopefully line it up, and then cover the ribbon. And it gives a bit of an accent to the inside as well. How's that? I was just overlapped a fraction, so let me just trim that if I can. Literally a fraction. Making sure I don't cut the ribbon. That really would be a disaster. Okay. Now again, I've got a piece of cardstock in Pool Party, which I've already cut, and the Memories and More half card, which is Live Life in Full Bloom. So I just, that's sort of an encouraging card. Just going to use my seal again. I'll go through this like this now tomorrow. Next time I've got an order, I'm going to have to really stock up because I seem to have really run out, which is, would be horrendous. Okay, and again, I'm just layering it so it's got a little bit of a border. And then the only bit I'm going to glue, and I just wanted to cover the ribbon so that it secures the ribbon in place. So I'm just going to do that top part of the card with the glue. Let's make sure that that's... I do have a glue rubber, so if I've got it slightly wrong, I can. I just want to centralise that a bit. And then I need it towards the bottom. Get that straight. That's not quite straight. Just need to adjust my ribbon a bit. There we go. And there you go. So again, another really quick and simple card using the ready-made card bases and the Memories and More. So now what did I put on? Oh, on there I've used the in colour rhinestones, jewels, in colour jewels. So I've got a whole pack of these. So I need to use these up. This is one pack. I've got another pack as well. Right. So what colour should we have? Should we have a pops of colour? I think I stuck with green before, but do you know what? I might whack some pink on. I've got one last pink on there. I normally do 3, but I need to use these up, so I'm going to go a bit reckless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm going to move that one. Put that there. Cute. So that's my 4 cards. Sorry, 3 cards for today. And as I said, if you shop in my store using the host code, then if you spend £35 or more, then I will send you what you need to make these cards. So there you have the flips. There you have the 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back on Friday for Friday with Fiona, surprisingly enough. And I'm not sure what I'm doing on Friday. I have got stuff ready. I've got 2 lots. It could be more of the Brave Vikings because I hadn't realised I'd got a bit carried away with those. But I do also have the tulips. So it could be either of those. If you have a preference, please pop a comment and I would love to hear from you, and then I can do what you'd like to see. Thanks for watching.